Hi, how y'all doing? I'm addressing this video to the people, all my friends on Skid Row. We're in emergency. You are in an emergency situation. They have had a 6.4 earthquake July the 4th yesterday. Excuse me. So I urge you all to get out of California. And I know there is hardly a 0% chance that you're going to even look at this video, but I'm going to say it anyway because you all don't go to the library, okay? Um, but look, because the library is critical. That's how you get on there and find out where all the cheap land is. Okay, $13,000 house with looks like more than an acre of land. Okay, 15 acres for $22,000, $25,000, 15 acres. So you have to get on the internet to find all these bargains. Okay, but you are in an emergency situation. Okay, 6.4 earthquake. There may be a 9 or 10. If there is an 8, 9, or 10 earthquake, it is going to be total devastation. And California is not going to do anything with you homeless people who are living in homeless camps or whatever. They're not going to do anything but just, scrape you up off the ground, put you in a crematorium, or worse, send you to a FEMA camp, okay? Now, if there is an earthquake between 8 and 9, 8, 9, and 10 on the Richter scale, it will be total devastation. Now, some of you have been on Skid Row for 1 year. Some have been on for 10 years, 3 years. Some have been on Skid Row for what, 15 to 30 years, and you haven't gotten government housing yet. And guess what? California is not going to ever give you housing yet. If you've been on Skid Row for 1 year, California is not going to give you any housing, period, because there isn't any. And let's be real, if you're not a Central American illegal, you're not going to get housing in California because the landlords want that $2,500 a month. The government pays 100% of their rent. Okay, so if you're not a Central American illegal, you're not going to get any housing, period. Okay, so if you've been on Skid Row for 10 years, 9 years, and the government hasn't found you any housing yet, you know what? You're not going to ever get housing. I wish you would face that truth. Okay. Now, you say, well, where are we going to go? Well, there are 50 states, okay? 50 states, okay? So you can go to Kansas, Idaho, Iowa, Indiana, the Carolinas, Kentucky, Tennessee. I would not urge you to go to New York, D.C., or certain parts of Texas. Now, you can go to Western Texas if you're going to buy $1,000 an acre lot. You can do that. But all those cities, all those they have their own problems with homelessness. Okay, so I would not advise you to go to those. Not even Nevada, because they people living in tunnels. So I wouldn't advise that. Okay. Uh, you're not getting any help now. You live in a tent city, um, and you're not going to get any help after an earthquake. You're not going to all of a sudden get housed just because you have an earthquake. You're not getting any help now that you live in a tent city, and you're not going to get any help if you live in an earthquake. And when you have devastation like an earthquake, you're not going to have even a functional system. There will be no functionality. There will be no electricity. There will be no sewer system. Um, there will be no food. And what's going to happen is going to cause some riots, because it's going to be some stupid black guys that's going to try to go into those stores and they're going to get shot. So it's going to be a lot of carnage of stupid black men out in the street, because if the food store closes, they're going to try to go in there and rob the stores. They're going to all get shot, dead. And you know what? If you have a 9 or 10 earthquake, it's going to be so many black guys. It's going to be so many carnage of black men out in the street. During the Rodney King riots, there was what 37 black men killed on the street. When if they had just kept their butt home, none of that would have happened. But every time there's a natural disaster, a lot of black guys take advantage of the chaos and go out robbing people, and then they get shot and killed, either by the cops, by the police, or by private citizens. Okay, but I'm urging you to get out of California, because California land is worthless anyway. It's only probably worth $5 an acre with all the floods that had floods, mudslides, McMansions catching on fire. Okay, it's useless. Okay, so I advise you to get out of California. Those who are living in tent cities, to get out of there now. Those who are living on Skid Row to get out of there now. Okay, have a nice day.